driving on the Sunshine Coast Highway. They call it 101 Highway. Been here several times, including boating somewhere in the north. I'm entering a small town of, I think it's Snug Cove. I'm not far from the ocean. I can see the ocean through the trees from place to place. Actually, it says Pender Harbor. I thought it's the sign earlier showed Snug Cove. I thought. These are small villages with small communities. That's a weird type of bicycle. Yeah, it's a modified bicycle. And you can see here the cove itself. Some small private roads. And the beautiful ocean, sunny above the water. Ocean is nice, boating is very nice. It gives you the sense of total freedom. You just have to watch for navigation marks and obstacles, and you know the maps, the marine maps. You have much more freedom than while flying. And you can travel some distances. If you use a power boat, then of course you are limited by the amount of fuel. Exactly the same thing with the airplanes. But the good thing when compared to the airplane, in the boat, if you get a failure or something, like an engine failure, then you stop the boat, set the anchor, and you can wait for help, or maybe try to fix your engine if you have tools and skills. The airplane is a totally different story. The airplane gives you a nice perspective from some altitude. Totally different when you are on the water. I think it's relaxing. Of course, if the water is rough, like I've been on the ocean many times on the rough seas, and it's nice, you know, you get some adrenaline going, but it's not smooth ride when compared to kayak or I don't know. I've never been into a sailing boat. A friend invited me to join him in a sailing adventure, but I guess it's very similar to sailing. You just don't have to paddle much. And you can go farther than when going with a kayak. So you see all sort of properties and new developments here. People build all sort of little homes. Some have ocean views, like these things here. Even here it's surrounded by forest, but they get some ocean views, and or they are not far from the ocean. They can walk down. Maybe they have some rocks or some rocky beach, maybe sandy beach not far. I don't know what's on the shore, but at least they have the opportunity. From my experience living not far from the ocean, I'm living about maybe 10 minutes from the ocean, and we thought that we'll have the ocean before we move to that town. We'll have the ocean, the mountains, and the possibilities for adventure. And from my experience, we haven't done too many ocean adventures. Myself, I've done it, but not with the family. even with the family, we had a bunch of trips and on the water, beside the water, but it's not the same like we thought about. Same thing with the mountains. I've been on the neighborhood area, on the hills, on the trails, hike the mountains. Of course, not big mountains, but I did go like a 2,000 meters above sea level in the Vancouver area and stuff. 1,800, like a Seymour peaks or stuff. But not like many other people who explore a lot, because they live and they are built to adventure. They explored our areas much more than we did. And if you are one of those dreaming and wishing that you want to live on some remote island, like a Hawaii or something, guess what? If you are not built for adventure, you will soon get very bored of living on a piece of land in the middle of nowhere with limitations, because you will do some adventures at the beginning and you will explore places, but you have limits. You can't go too far. I've been onto the big island of Hawaii and I drove around a lot, like mostly the main tourist attractions. Some nice color, like a green sand beach, black sand beach, volcano on the lava, I don't know, trails, hills, the observatories. I explored a lot within, I don't know, 2 weeks. I don't know for how long, but every day was an adventure. Even my wife joined me on some of the adventure. She spent most of the time on the beach area. So I've been on the beach, I've been swimming and all that. But after we left, we thought, yeah, I would like to go back. And I thought of it. My wife went back to Hawaii with the daughters and she did not enjoy the same type of experience because it was not a novelty anymore. And of course, I'm the type of person who takes care of other people enjoying the trip. And now when she went on the island with my daughters, she was in charge with looking after the kids and driving around and enjoying the sceneries and stuff. And sometimes you need to have some background skills, so you don't have to think all the time. Look at that, some island on a piece of rock. And when you are new, because I know that from my own experience, when you are new to an area, then you have to focus on safety and providing and entertaining the passengers. And for some people it's too much, so it's a lot and take your pleasure away. Instead of you being a passenger enjoying the trip, you are in charge with everything else, like I've done. If I've been into the area, then if I take some passengers along, then I already know the place and my brain has some resources left to entertain the passengers. I mean, not making funny jokes or doing a show, putting up some shows, but at least taking people to places and showing them around and taking care of taking stops and buying stuff, looking after their own safety, looking after their needs, because people want that, and yeah. Now what I'm trying to say about these roads, you see, I'm driving beside some lakes, beautiful landscape. If you're new to the area, you think, oh wow, that's cool. Especially if you live in an area where you don't see that stuff. You don't see the ocean, you don't see the mountains, you don't see beautiful forests. And like I said, if I'm trying to go to or retire to an exotic island or something, those are limitations. How long, how many times, oh look at that, so I can stop here. Harbor Spirit Center. How many times I can go around until I get bored? Because it becomes boring to keep driving same roads, see the same attractions. Like in Vancouver, we've seen most of the tourist attractions and nothing much to see, because the same thing, like the botanical garden is almost the same. The aquarium is, yeah, they may have some new stuff. The mountains, the local mountains, you know, it's kind of a same old. And they try to come up with some new stuff for the local residents, including discounts and new programs and stuff. It says a park, so Millennium Park. I don't know where I'm going, but I see the water. Okay, that's nice. So I can go in here, park, and get out of the water. I mean, got out of the car and see some sailboats. Let's see. A little park here. It says Madeira Park. Never been here. And I expect to see some cool marine life here. Usually starfish, maybe not. Let's see. Wow, look at the water, it's so clear. And yeah, this is a little marina. Nice. Where is the starfish? In the Vancouver area, there is a place where they have lots of starfish all stuck all over the place on the bottom. Yes. So that's kind of maybe it's a tour company. It says Harbor Authority. Oh, okay, they have an authority here, like people looking after this place. Yeah, you see the shells, the mussels attached to that log. Fish? Any fish? No? Yeah, so you see here, when you are onto a place, oh look at that, look at that. That's the thing. That's the thing I wanted to see. Oh wow. That's a cool marine life. I've seen this type of stuff in this Sunshine Coast area, Powell River and beyond. Lots of stuff like beautiful creatures. I I need to enjoy, and I'm enjoying my day. It's a beautiful Sunday, and tomorrow I'm going to work, and that job, not only a job that matches what I want from life, but also provides me with some cash, some money that helps me pay for my trips, because it costs me to drive around. Someone has kayak here. Oh, look at those, look at those. I can see all the way to the bottom. Yeah, it's so clear. You can see because it's polarized. You need polarized lens on the camera. But I don't have a polarized lens. I have actually one in a car, but I haven't thought of using it today. So it says, oh, it's like a whale watching. Oh, okay. People come here to see whales. Ah. Huh, interesting. See, people get into collisions with with whales. Really nice. Huh, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Oh, look at that, divers. Oh, see people working under the big boats. Huh. See, I discovered. Yeah, I've seen lots of seals in my boating adventures, and eagles, of course. Soul Cat Harbor Tours, $200 an hour. Oh, that's fisheries in the ocean, so they have the Canada, like a government of Canada branch here, doing inspections and all that. Love it. So you see, that's the advantage of living in such a wide area. You can drive around. Look at that palm tree or something. You have the opportunity to drive around and see new places. Even I've been in the area, but I don't remember ever to take this little detour, like 1 kilometer away from the highway. Yeah, so for me, can't make a dream of living on a remote island and drinking tequila or something. That's kind of silly for those who want to limit themselves, but not for me. So let you go. I don't have those dreams of remote islands. This is kind of a dream place here. I can do what I love to do. Take care. Bye bye.